Hey everyone, Bill Parrish here from GTT Audio, and welcome to the channel today. So you might be wondering, why am I sitting at this system as opposed to in the big room at my desk with the backdrop of all the records? Well, it's quite simple. What I wanted to do is bring you in this room with this system set up and give you a preview of what we're going to be showing at Capitol Audio Fest down in Rockville, Maryland, 2024. Well, we're going to be down there, of course. Dick and I from GTT, we're going to be sharing the room with Joe Kabbalah and Greg Kabbalah of Kabbalah Sosna Research. So, for sure, we're going to be using all Kabbalah Sosna cables. Everything will be plugged into the expander, which you probably can't see, but is right behind me. So the whole system plugs into that. We will be using, we're going to be using a digital source. It's a small room. It's very tight. There's many times that we can't even get ourselves into the room. We're DJing with the iPad from the hallway. So we're going to be using Digiterit's Switch X, Wi-Fi X for sure. The music will be being played off the NAS. We're going to be playing a lot of Bert Vanderwolf of Spirit of Turtle, his recordings, a lot of Brandon Heist of Triptych, his recordings. We'll be mixing in some other things as well, but we're going to be playing some ultra high resolution gear. And we're going to be bringing a system that's in front of you here. And one of the reasons that we brought this, that we're bringing this system, is to give you a chance to hear some of the gear that has really gotten a lot of press over the last year. And let's start with these Vivid. These are the Vivid Audio G Gia G3 S2 speakers. I think these speakers are phenomenal. I hope you guys love them. We did show them in the Kabbalah Sosna room down there at Expona 2024 back in April, and actually showed it with this TSI TLA TSI signature integrated. But the reason we're taking these is last year, or even this year, we had 3 really wonderful reviews on these speakers, and let you hear what the reviewers heard and see if you agree. First of all, we had Hans Wetzel of Soundstage Ultra. He reviewed them and gave them a tons of praise. In fact, Hans now owns a pair of Vivid Audio Gia loudspeakers based off of that review. Then Bill Wells out at Stereo Times, he reviewed them. He also reviewed the K90s. What I'm going to do is down in the description, I'm going to link all those reviews. If you're interested, go down there, see what they had to say. But Bill Wells had this pair of speakers, loved it. And yeah, so that was I think he gave it Soundstage's award. And then we sent it over to Michael Lavorna at Twittering Machines, and he wrote him up phenomenally well, and really liked him. So there's 3 top reviewers that have given this pair of speakers in particular a lot of praise. These are the Vivid Audio. This is actually not Vivid. This is Range Rover Belgravia Green, which is a bespoke color. Vivid Audio can paint up to 1.2 million colors. They're on the PPG scale. You just give them a number and they can paint it. There's 3 standard finishes. There's piano black, there's Lexus white, and then there's Oyster matte. These are the 3 standard, and then for a small upcharge, they can do a bespoke color of whatever you tell them. One of the things That's nice being on the PPG and the automotive finishes that we use is if you, God forbid, ever scratch the speaker, it's easy to get replacement paint. You just take your paint color, you put it online, give it a search, and you can find automotive touch-up paint. So that, I think, is really a neat feature. A lot of people wonder, yeah, but how long does it take versus a standard color to get it if they're painting all these custom colors? Well, this is an easy answer, and it's not what you would think. So if you order any of the 3 standard colors, they have them ready at the factory, ready to ship in 5 to 6 weeks. We quoted 8 weeks to your door. Now, if you go with a bespoke color, it is again ready to ship from the factory in 5 to 6 weeks to your door in 8 weeks. It literally takes no longer. So if you're interested in Vivids, I say go bespoke, get what you want. It's a speaker that you're probably going to hang on to for a long time, bring you a ton of enjoyment, and get something that fits your decor and that you love. But yeah, so check out those reviews. Check out some of the Exponent show coverage down in the Kabbalah Sausna room. These speakers are a hit. But most importantly, come see us. We're in room 711. That should be pretty easy to remember. 711. Next up, we have this True Life Audio. They go by the initials TLA. This is the True Series integrated. Again, initials is TSI, and then this is the signature version. I think the signature version really brings it up to the supreme level of their products. I feel it should be a supreme product. It is phenomenal, and you're going to hear that. Now, we just had Mark Phillips out at Part-Time Audio give this amp a rave review. And we have a review sample that's going around, and that review sample is now over at Dean Waters' place of Positive Feedback Online, and he'll be reviewing it. And he's already told me he loves it. So this is going to be exciting, and then we'll move it on to the next one and the next one. So the TSI S is really getting a lot of press. It's a phenomenal integrated amp. And for those that don't know True Life Audio, their amplifiers, including this, is a hybrid design, and then there's their preamps are all tube. So you really get the best of both worlds there. As far as the digital's concerned, we're going to be bringing the Master Fidelity NADAC. The DAC on the top and the clock down below. And if you watch my channel at all, you know what we think of the Master Fidelity NADAC system. We had David Robinson sit right here in the middle in this room, look you in the camera and tell you this is the best digital he knows. Greg Weaver sat in the other room of over there at the audio analyst. He looked you in the camera and said he knows of no better digital there is. The Dean Waters has talked about it. Pastor David Robinson has talked about it. In fact, we just did a big Moya event. The Vivid Audio Moya M1s. These their statement speaker. Had all sorts of journalists in. I'm sure you saw that in episode. That was episode 109, and we did 6 parts: A, B, C, D, E, F. And in those 6 parts, we talked about the Moyas. The Moyas were played, besides the Kronos Discovery turntable, on analog, but on digital, all files were handled by the NADAC DNC. And you can read those reports. That was pretty good, as Larry David would say, for those that follow him. We're going to be playing a lot of Bert Vanderwolf's recordings over at Spirit of Turtle. We're going to be Quad DSD, DXD. We're going to be doing the same for Brandon Hertz over at Triptych. We'll be playing a lot of their recordings. These guys record with the Emerging Technologies equipment. That's a sister company to Master Fidelity. And you know they're using very similar clocks or the same clock, and you can actually play things back exactly how it was captured on the hard drives and what the mics recorded. So we'll be playing some of those recordings as well, showing off what the Master Fidelity and this whole system can do, because it's really everything in the system. Starting with the server. And the server is going to be it's going to be an Orlik Aries, but we're undecided yet if we'll be showing the new S1 with the power supply for that, which is right up behind me, or if we're going to be playing the Aries G 2.2, which is in the big room next to me. That I am undecided on. We're going to be doing some comparisons later on in the week. But listen, you should come by the show. Stop in. Again, room 711. We'll have espresso. We'll have water. It's a good place to take a break. Refresh your ears. Listen to some great music on an absolutely incredible system. I'd love to hear what you think. Hopefully we'll see you there. Capital Audio Fest, Rockville, Maryland, next weekend, 2024.